Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Set and checked.
Heading 115. Altimeter 1027. Parking brake. Are you positive? Engine start lever.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Tower, Kenya 738. Request IFR clearance.
Kenya 738, Ivato Tower, expect runway 11, Keki 1 Echo departure, initial climb to flight level 100, squawk 4345.
Expect runway 11, Keki 1 Echo departure, initial climb to flight level 100, squawk 4345, Kenya 738.
Kenya 738, readback correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Call you back when ready, Kenya 738. Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, the tower just gave us our clearance instructions. We will be departing from runway 11. We're using the Keki 1 Echo departure. We're going to initially climb to 10,000 and expect further clearance. The runway is currently dry. We will be on rated takeoff with assumed air temperature. No APU required. No noise restrictions in place. Blitz will be on and TS will be off. We are underweight, so if need be, we will return to the airport as quickly and safely as possible in case of any emergency. There are currently no threats in the area. Any questions?
No questions.
Before start checklist.
Stand by.
Ivato Tower, Kenya 738, request push and start.
Kenya 738, Ivato Tower, pushback approved, face west.
Face west, Kenya 738. Before start checklist.
Departure check completed, bypass pin inserted.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light. On. Before start checklist completed.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure. Starter cutout.
Set parking brakes.
Number 2
Unlocking
stable.
gear.
Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1. Oil pressure.
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Starter cutout. Number 1 stable.
Flaps 5. Flight controls check complete. Ivato Tower, Kenya 738, request taxi runway 11.
Kenya 738, runway 11 taxi via Alpha Whiskey.
Taxi runway 11 via Alpha Whiskey, Kenya 738. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start lever.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Clear on the left.
Clear right. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Set and checked.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Ivato Tower, Kenya 738, ready for departure, runway 11.
Kenya 738, backtrack runway 11, call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 11, call when ready for departure, Kenya 738. Before takeoff procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Ivato Tower, Kenya 738, ready to go, runway 11.
Kenya 738, Ivato Tower, wind 155 at 12, runway 11 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 11, Kenya 738. Takeoff.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
Check.
P1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up. feet.
Kenya 738, contact antenna
Left
9,
one.
departure 125.7.
Departure on 125.7, Kenya 738.
Negative,
Departure, Kenya 738, passing 6,000.
Kenya 738, Antananarivo departure, good day identified, climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Kenya 738. Flaps up. Transition set standard. After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Backs. Auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes, please.
Flight level 100. Okay. Happy to release the cabin?
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your laptop computers and other portable electronic devices.
Select Command A.
Autopilot on.
Thank you. Okay, we are on descent into Nairobi. My main objective for this flight was to showcase two of the most recent scenery publications for African airports. So we departed Antananarivo in Madagascar, and that one is made by Vuelo Simple. and we are about to land in Nairobi, which just released by Builds. I'm one of those folks who really wants to see more of the major African airports, especially since tomorrow we're going to have tomorrow or this week, we're going to have the PMG 777. So I want to be able to make more and more flights with my 737 and 777 fleets. And Africa is really missing some love, if you will. So I was very happy to see Builds release Nairobi. I was actually there last year and get to see a lot of different airlines flying in and out of there. And the other major hub I hope somebody decides to tackle would be Bole in Addis Ababa, especially since Ethiopian has a good number of 777s and 737s, so we can continue to connect the continent with these flights. We are expecting to be landing in Nairobi on runway 24 using the RNAV procedure, and I'm also using Beyond ATC as well as my FS2 crew animated first officer.
Sonia 738. Contact Nairobi approach 119er, decimal 7.
Nairobi approach on 119.7, Kenya 738.
Negative, Nairobi approach on 119er, decimal 7.
Good evening, Nairobi approach, Kenya 738, passing flight level 160 for 9,100.
Kenya 738, Nairobi approach QNH 1024. Expect the RNAV runway 24 with the Atudu transition.
Expect RNAV runway 24 with Atudu transition altimeter 1024, Kenya 738.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Kenya 738, cleared direct Atudu. Cross Atudu at or above 9,100 feet. Cleared RNAV runway 24.
Clear direct at to-do. Cross at to-do at or above 9,100 feet. Cleared RNAV, runway 24, Kenya 738.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelts. Fold up the tray tables in front of you. Bring the backrest into an upright position. Fold down the armrest between you and open or close window shades. Please ensure your hand luggage is securely stowed. All electronic devices must be switched to flight mode. Larger devices such as laptops must be securely stowed. In order to comply with safety regulations, the cabin crew will now complete the final check of the cabin. If you have some service items left over, please hand them over to the cabin crew. Thank you.
Flight deck? Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you. Transition level altimeter 1024.
$10,000.
Approach checklist. Transition level, altimeter 1024.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be arriving at our destination shortly. We will be coming through the cabin again in order to pick up any remaining glasses, bottles, as well as packaging.
Passing
Of course, you may also give us newspapers and
9,000.
magazines you wish to dispose.
1,000 to
In
level.
preparation for landing, please stow your hand
Now.
luggage in your compartments on the seat in front of you.
Approach
Switch
checklist.
off all electronic devices and stow them into your hand luggage. Please be
Approach
careful while
checklist.
opening the overhead head track. Your
Alternative.
luggage may have shifted during flight. Please check that your
1024 set.
The backwards of the seat and tips are right position.
1, 0, 2,
If you've booked a
4.
connecting flight,
set.
please contact our
Approach
ground staff
checklist
or take
completed.
a look at the information screen inside the terminal building. We will be
Flaps
landing
1.
shortly. Thank you for your cooperation.
Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach. Altitude not set.
Missed approach altitude, flight level 100 set. Nairobi approach, Kenya 738 is established.
Kenya 738, roger.
Flaps 5. My airplane.
Autopilot off. Checked.
Kenya 738, contact Nairobi Tower, 118.7.
Tower on 118.7, Kenya 738. Nairobi Tower, good evening, Kenya 738, inbound, RNAV, runway 24.
2500.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
And it looks like beyond ATC crashed. I'm trying to reinitialize it. Flaps 15, gear down. Gear down.
Gear down.
$1,000.
1,000 feet. Not stable.
Okay, I'm trying to fix beyond ATC, but it crashed very hard. So I'm gonna focus on flying so we are on target. Flaps 30.
Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
30 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
500.
Continue. Landing.
Sync rate. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake not up. Reverse is normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
Checked. "60 knots.
Check. Okay to clean up.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, just landed at our destination. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until you've reached the final parking position and the fasten seatbelt signs above you switched off. Please open your weapons carefully to avoid luggage falling out and also refrain from smoking until you've reached the designated smoking area in the terminal building. On behalf of the entire crew, would like to say goodbye to you now. It was a pleasure of us having you aboard today, and we hope to see you soon on one of our flights. Thank you once more. For you all the best, take care. Cheers and bye-bye.
Okay, so sorry about that sloppy approach. I was just too busy trying to restart beyond ETC, and obviously you cannot do it while flying manually. But we stabilized and had a very smooth touchdown. I actually haven't had a crash from beyond ETC before. I've been using it since day one. But when
on the
I was
buses.
trying to restart it, and it's saying it can't connect. So I guess it's not a crash. I guess it just couldn't connect to the server. So let's check out how Builds did here with Nairobi. Like I said, I was here last year, and I can already tell the airport has very good details from afar. And we're also gonna choose a gate here for parking. I want to use GSX for guidance. Okay, so I chose stand to 1. Let's see where it is. Okay, it's gonna be at the very end of the terminal, which means okay, we're gonna turn right and then turn left. Okay, this should be pretty easy. It shouldn't be very hard to spot the GSX vehicles. And let's do an external view.
3 minutes.
Yeah, very nice details. And let me see. Okay, that Ethiopian Airbus is pushing back. I thought it was parked for a minute. Okay, it was blocking my taxiway. No, but it's good. Let's see. So we're gonna be going to the very end of the building. I'm just gonna cheat here and go around them instead of waiting. Yeah, definitely nice to have Nairobi finally with some good details, current configuration. I was using the light version of Nairobi made by FSCG. FSCG does make very good airports around the world, but the only one with a light version with Nairobi, so it's nice to have a more detailed version now. So we're gonna be at that innermost gate. Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat. Off. Hydronic panel. Set. Flaps.
Up. 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 Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start lever.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Okay, so now let's see how well GSX is working. Builds provided its own GSX profile that you can install from the Builds manager. So let's see how well it lines up. It looks pretty good right now. Yeah, good alignment. Okay. So that was an introduction to Antananarivo and Nairobi, the newest airports in Africa available for flight sim right now. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Happy flights.